Welcome to Study Loop.
In this problem, we want to figure out the total tension in rope C and the total tension in rope B. To do this, I've drawn the force diagram on the engine and also on the junction point. We know neither of them are accelerating, and so when we apply Newton's second law to them, we can set the equation equal to 0. First, I'm going to look at the engine. Newton's second law on this in the y direction tells us that the tension in rope D is equal to 409 times G. And so that'll be useful later. Now we're going to apply the Newton's second law in the x direction for the junction. There's only two forces that operate in the x direction, the tension in rope A and the horizontal tension of rope C. And we're also given the tension in rope A, and it's equal to 722 newtons. So to summarize, the sum of the forces in the x direction equals 0 implies that the tension of rope C in the horizontal direction is equal to the tension in rope A is equal to 722 newtons. This is a given in the problem. Now we need to figure out, given the tension in C horizontally, what is the tension in C vertically? And to do this, I'm going to draw a triangle of the two forces. This rope is TCH, and this vector is TCV. And I know the angle here is 37.1. We just calculate what this is. It's 722. And so tangent of 37.1 is equal to 722 over the tension in rope C in the vertical direction. We can solve this for the tension in rope C in the vertical direction. And when we do that, we get that is equal to 955. So now we need the total tension in C. And that's going to be equal to the vector sum of the horizontal and vertical components. The horizontal component is 722, and the vertical component we just found was 955. And so the total tension is going to be 1,677 newtons. And so that's one of the answers. Now we're going to do the sum of the forces in the y direction, which is equal to 0 because it's not accelerating. This implies that tension in rope B equals tension in rope D plus tension in rope C in the vertical direction, which is equal to 409 times G, which is 9.8, plus 1,677. And the resulting force is 5,685 newtons, which completes the answer.